Did you know the 1099 rules just changed? Again. Thanks to the One Big Beautiful Bill that was passed in July of this year, the rules and thresholds around both 1099Ks and 1099 NECs are changing. So whether you typically send 1099s or you receive them, or maybe both, this is going to affect you. Now let's break down what you need to know about what's changing. But before we get into all the nitty-gritty, let's do a little bit of a refresher. As a reminder, a 1099 NEC, NEC, that's non-employee compensation, is something that you would create and send if you have paid over $600 to a contractor or someone who is doing work for your business that is not an employee during the year. Now, remember, if you paid them on something like a credit card, this wouldn't count. However, if you're paying them cash, or if you're paying them on a debit card or an ACH transfer, or some of these other platforms like Zelle, you may be responsible to send a 1099. And just in case you're wondering, if you use something like PayPal or Venmo, those are actual third-party payment processors, and they would actually be responsible for sending the 1099, not you. It just so happens that Zelle actually isn't officially a third-party payment processor. It works more like a regular bank and ACH transfer, so therefore it is one that if you use, you would still be responsible for sending that 1099. I know it can get a little bit confusing, so I just wanted to clarify that. So that's a 1099 NEC, but what is a 1099K? So let's say, for example, you do pay your contractors with your credit card. Likely that's because they're invoicing you and giving you options for payment, and you're able to pay via credit card because they're using a payment processor on their side like Stripe. Now, in that case, you, as the person who is paying the contractor, actually doesn't have the responsibility to send the 1099 NEC. And that's because that payment provider is actually the one who is responsible for sending that 1099K instead. And if you sent a 1099 NEC and Stripe sent a 1099K, all of a sudden that person might be in a situation where they could accidentally double count their income for tax purposes. And we don't want that to happen. So that's why these rules exist. Now, you also, on the flip side, might be somebody who is receiving a 1099K. If you process, let's say, credit card payments, you're using something like Stripe or Square, those payment processors are then responsible to send you a 1099K if you hit certain transaction thresholds. So today we're going to talk about both the changes to the 1099 NEC and to the 1099Ks. So if you're running a business, hiring help, or selling something online, chances are that at least one of these two forms applies to you, if not both. Now let's get to those changes I mentioned that happened this year with the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill. So let's start by talking about the 1099 NECs. Now, these are the most common type of 1099 sent, and like I said, it's for non-employee compensation. So if you are hiring a contractor, let's say, to do some work for you, and in the course of a full year, you pay them over $600, then it's likely that you need to file a 1099 to report the income that you paid them to the IRS. And not only would you file that with the IRS, you're also going to send that 1099 NEC to them. Now, for 2025, nothing is changing. That threshold is going to continue to be $600 in total payments. However, starting in 2026, that threshold for when you actually need to send a 1099 NEC to a contractor is going to increase to $2,000. And yes, this applies to 1099 MISCs as well if you send those. On the plus side, that means that starting in 2026, you'll probably have less 1099s to send. Now, of course, you still need to stay on top of it. It's still going to be required in a lot of cases, but especially if you had a lot of small 1099s that you were sending out for work that was done, this might help free up some extra time and administrative effort. Now, what's changing with the 1099K threshold? Well, if you remember, there has been some drama around this one. And to reiterate, this is the 1099 that is sent out from payment processors that typically would only go out if you had more than $20,000 or so that would be paid to you through that payment processor. So a lot of smaller businesses might not actually be getting those 1099Ks. Now, if you recall, this threshold was under fire. This threshold, actually with the American Rescue Plan Act, was going to be changing already and was going to be going down, i.e., you were going to be more likely to get a 1099-K. Now, starting with payments that took place during 2024, that threshold went down to $5,000 from $20,000. So that was a big step down, meaning more payment providers would have to send more 1099-Ks because more people would qualify for them. And the goal over the next couple of years was to actually continue to step down that threshold to hit that same $600 threshold that exists for 1099 NECs. And the purpose of this really was to close the tax loophole where there was a gap between when you might actually earn income and when you would receive that 1099. So they wanted to make sure that more people were reporting their income. 1099s help ensure that income is getting reported. And so that was really the reasoning for it. However, that has all been wiped away with this one big, beautiful bill. And we're going back to our previous $20,000 limit or 200 transactions. So we've had a little bit of whipsawing round and round and ended up in the exact same place we started. I'm so glad that I spent so much time making previous videos all about the changes we thought were going to happen. And not only that, these new thresholds for both the 1099 NEC and the 1099-K are going to be indexed to inflation, meaning that they are going to likely increase over time, which has not previously been the case. They've just been a static dollar amount. So I'm a fan of indexing over time. It makes a heck of a lot more sense to do that because it's going to keep those dollar amounts from getting super outdated. So what does all this mean for you? Generally, not all that much, because you still need to make sure that whether you receive a 1099-K or not, you're claiming all of your income. The best thing you'll probably get from this is maybe just having a few less 1099s to send. So here are the things that I recommend thinking about when it comes to 1099s. Do you have a good process in place for tracking those contractor payments? Are you collecting W-9s before you actually pay someone? Now I'm going to tell you, no shame on this, most of us are not doing it, but the earlier you can get that W-9, the better. You do not want to be chasing those at the end of the year, or definitely not in January before that January 31st 1099 deadline. And are you ready to send accurate 1099s at the beginning of the year? Please don't leave all of this to the last minute. Penalties on unfiled 1099s can really add up. People don't realize that late filing can mean a lot of penalties and interest. Even if you file right after the deadline, like the day after the deadline, it's going to be an additional $60 per form. Plus, if you wait even longer, you could face penalties up to $630 per form, especially if you're intentionally disregarding the deadline. Now, if you're curious what I recommend to use to file your 1099 NECs, well, there are lots of different options. I would first check within your accounting software to see if that's something that they offer, whether you use QuickBooks Online, Xero, FreshBooks. You can check and see if you have the ability to file 1099s through that, or you may even potentially have the ability to file them through your payroll company. Alternatively, there are standalone companies that will file these 1099s, and they are actually pretty affordable. And I definitely recommend using one of those services because they can also help you collect those W-9s, get everything you need in order, and file really seamlessly. So if you want to know what tools I recommend when it comes to filing 1099s, just go to jamietrull.com/1099. Now, to recap, the One Big Beautiful Bill brings some new thresholds, but it doesn't really change anything regarding compliance. You still got to report your income and you got to send out those 1099s. I'm recording this in October, as you can probably tell from the bats on my wall. So if you're watching this sometime in the fall into the winter and you haven't sent those W-9s, that's what I want you to go do right now. Make sure you're collecting that information. Again, you can do that through a 1099 software, or you may be able to do that through your accounting software or payroll provider. And if you're still concerned about when or who you need to send a 1099 to, then definitely check out this video that I previously did going over all the ins and outs. Thanks for joining me. If you found this helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.